I went into the Army in 1947. I was drafted for the Army in 1945. I had an accident. I was 2 years of age where they got an accident with my eye, and so the physician in the Army in 1945, even though I had 20/20 vision, the fact that my eye, I had not had surgery at that time to have some corrections done on my eye, so it was pretty unsightly. And so he felt that he was doing me a big favor, by telling me that, no, I'm not going to take you now. I'm going to send you on back home, and because you don't need to get out and get infections in your eye when training and so forth. Okay. But after returning home with, I guess you'd call it a 4F, you're rejected, then I started a high school. A bus started running for, if you please, the colored children about a mile from my house. So I said, well, I'm not going in the Army. I don't have to attend the farm as I have in the past, so I'm going to go. I told Papa I'm going to high school, 10 miles away. Bus is coming within a mile of my house now, so I'm going to get on it. So I went to high school for a couple of years and found out that, gee whiz, I'm almost 20 years of age. And I'm playing football, believe it or not, and I'm going to be 20 years of age. You can't be out there playing those 15, 16-year-old boys. You're almost grown now. So I'm going to give the Army another shot. I think I'll volunteer for the Army. Right. I've got a little smarts about me now. Maybe I'll get in. So the Army accepted me, and so that was the offshoot of my getting a further education. In fact, that's why I went. I felt that if I get accepted in the Army, then that'd be one way I'd get an education.
Did you see any action, I guess, militarily while you were in the Army?
Yes, I was in Korea twice, and by being already in Japan, that's what happened when I first went to Korea. They deactivated the troops in Japan. In Korea, and we went to Japan. So when the Korean War started, just after I had re-enlisted, I first went in with the thought that I'd become eligible for the GI Bill of Rights. And by having a little more money than I usually had, I thought I was doing pretty well. You lose focus, and sometimes it happens for better, or some cases for worse. But I did re-enlist, and as soon as I re-enlisted, the North Koreans came across the 30th parallel, and the war was on. And since we were in Japan already, just a hop, skip, and a jump from Korea, we were the first our units were the first ones to come to defend South Korea. And I was not there long before I was wounded and stayed in the hospital some 7 months. So quite a bit of history to that.
This is true. Did you return home after serving in the military? Or?
Yes, I had just begun a second 3-year tour when I was wounded, so I recuperated partially in Japan and parts in the United States. And then, since I had so much time left, even though I had been hospitalized for some 7 months, I went back overseas, and that particular time, I went to the European theater, to France and Germany. But eventually, obviously, I was discharged and started to Tennessee State A&I College.